Hi folks, today I want to cover the Butler method for installing a zipper. Now, in the past when I've installed zippers in the Devon and other bags that have this type of zipper installation, this has been my method. I would hold this back at a 45-degree angle or just slightly past that, grab my needle and thread and hand baste this very carefully so that it would stay in this position so that when I sewed it in, it would be there. I wouldn't have to futz with it. But the Butler method makes it easier, and I'm going to show you how to do that. I saw the video for this, I think, on Facebook. I was going to share it in a card in the last video, and I couldn't find it. Couldn't find it anywhere. I searched Facebook, I searched YouTube, I couldn't find it. So I'm going to do my best to demonstrate this to the best of my recollection. This is how I'm doing it now. So hopefully this will help someone else. So the first thing you need to do is to mark where your zipper fold needs to be, and that's where this bit here needs to be. I've already marked mine on both ends of the front or the exterior and my lining pieces. They're there. And of course you're going to do that to the specifications of the pattern that you're using. I'm making a Devon. So I've opened up the ends of my zippers, and I want to make sure that my zipper is opening on the left side. I'll flip this over. You can see that's going to be opening on that side. I'm going to kind of center it. I eyeball things quite often, so it's eyeballed. And I'm going to put a couple of clips just to keep that lined up with the top of the fabric, or in this case, vinyl. And I'm just going to go ahead and clip it all the way to the end because it's not going to matter. This zipper right there where that clip is at so that it stays straight. You know how you get that little lump in the zipper tape? It's kind of annoying. Again, I'm clipping all the way to the end. I'm going to take my lining piece, and in this situation, basting it on, you wouldn't want to go all the way to the end. You could baste, say, an inch in to an inch in on this side if you need to baste. I don't usually baste. I'm going to line up my lining panel and with the edge of the fabric. My clips over to include my lining panel, keeping everything lined up nice and even. Okay, and here's where the Butler method starts. So instead of sewing from one end to the other like we normally would, I'm going to start in the middle. So I have my zipper foot on my machine already, and hopefully you can see this well. I'm actually going to move that zipper. I'm starting in the middle. I don't want it in my way. Roughly the middle. Down. Out of the way. I'm going to make sure that my zipper tape is still lined up nicely. Yes, it helps if I'm setting my stitch length. Words are hard today. I'm just going to stitch until I get to that mark. I think one more stitch is going to get me there. Leave my needle down. I'm going to lift my presser foot. I'm going to move my lining fabric out of the way for a second, and grasp the end of my zipper just on the outside and pull it up until it's at a 45-degree angle. Lay that lining fabric back down on top of it. My presser foot down and sew. And there it is. You didn't have to hand baste or glue or anything else like that. So to do the other end, what we're going to do is flip it over so that we're starting and working toward us on the other side. So I'm going to set my needle right on the previous stitch line. That zipper pull out of the way. still lined up like nicely. Not going to stress that too much. And again, I'm going to stop right on that line that I made. So I may have to kind of lift my presser foot and adjust ever so slightly. So with my needle down, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to pull this up, over, and out of the way, and then stitch the rest of the way to the end. All my threads. And so this is where we're at. I have these little bits sticking up here. I'm going to go ahead and trim it off and heat seal the ends of my zipper tape because that will prevent it from coming unraveled. I'm going to fold back and top stitch. Just like you normally would. And I'll speed up through this. Through it, and then we'll go over that one more time on the other side. You can see there's our zipper side installed nicely. I'll do that one more time on the other side. I'm lining up my sides and the top edge where the zipper tape will meet the top of the vinyl. And making sure my sides are lined up nicely. Right sides together. You know what? I filmed this once already. I did the same thing during that one. One of those days. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to backstitch. When we get to that mark right there, how well you can see it, right there, we're going to stop with our needle down, lift up the fabric that's on top. You don't really have to lift it up. You can move this zipper tape out of the way and continue across. So again, stopping at that line with our zipper down, grasp that zipper end, pull it out of the way, continue stitching. And I'm going to top stitch. Finger press that. And I'll speed through this and then I'll show you the finished zipper. Okay, so there we go. The zipper is installed using the Butler method. You can see that there's not really any puckering. There's a little bit of a fold there, but that's not really anything that I would be concerned about. And I have another one that I also finished using this method. I forgot to put my tag in the other bag. Well, lovely. I'll have to take the bottom seam apart and fix that. But anyway, really easy method for installing zippers this way. So I hope this helps anyone who is interested in learning this method, and I will see you all next Friday. Have a great day.